in Kern County, health officials are seeing a growing number of people gathering at Martin Luther King Jr. Park, not following social distancing guidelines. Now, they've asked community leaders to help with changes, but some say it may not be enough. Tonight, 23 ABC's Imani Stevens explains how state and county government are working to help by bringing testing centers to these communities of color.
Before today, there weren't any testing centers for COVID-19 on the east side of Bakersfield. But that changed today when Supervisor Leticia Perez announced that a free testing center for COVID-19 will open up on the east side of Bakersfield next week. But community leaders say one testing center on the east side of Bakersfield is not enough.
It's not an authority thing, it's a safety thing. You know, we want to see these people next week, next month, next year. You know, instead of seeing them laying in a coffin somewhere.
Nick Hill, the president of the Kern County Black Chamber of Commerce, along with other community leaders, came out to Martin Luther King Jr. Park Wednesday evening to speak with people gathering at the park and not adhering to public health 6 feet apart guideline. City officials asking for the community leaders' help with recent research showing people of color are at a higher risk of dying from COVID-19.
When you look at the predisposing conditions that lead to a bad outcome with coronavirus, the things that get people into ICUs that require intubation and often lead to death, they are just those very comorbidities that are unfortunately disproportionately prevalent in the African American population.
The rate of death in African Americans far more than any other ethnic group. So with that being said, you know, like I said, we just want to try to prevent it.
And according to the Kern County Public Health's COVID-19 tracker, East Bakersfield, a predominantly ethnic community, is in the lead with the most confirmed positive cases of the coronavirus in the county. But with the hopes of providing access to those who are in need of testing and limit the challenge of traveling outside of their area, Kern County Board of Supervisors Chairwoman Leticia Perez announced today that in a partnership with Governor Newsom, free testing will be available for residents in East Bakersfield, the first in the Central Valley.
As you see stories across the country, people of color, African Americans, Latinos, Filipinos, people of color in particular, especially in at-risk communities that are low resourced, we know are disproportionately impacted, and we know they are disproportionately not being tested.
Chairwoman Perez says this testing center, in addition to following the public health guidelines, are the right steps for getting life back to normal as possible.
If you can't honor the 6-foot distance, please wear a mask, wear gloves, be cautious, and really honor the social distancing, as we know that it directly impacts death rates and that we can get through this faster the more social distancing we do.
Local leaders say more signage could be added, something Chairwoman Perez agrees with.
We get to the park and we realize that, you know, the playground is not even roped off. In the community where I live, the playground's marked off. That's important. How about putting some signs and marking where the social distance is? Let's all work together and help this community be safe.
Well, certainly we can have more signage across the entire county, and folks should, of course, pay attention and heed those, be safe.
Community leaders tell 23 ABC they feel more still needs to be done for the communities of color within Kern County.
So I'm excited that there is one in the 5th district, period. That's important, because brown and black both are suffering highly in this COVID and the disparities that we deal with. But when we look at the southeast area, which is the area we're here speaking on behalf of, we do not have a free testing center out in this area. We do not have an urgent care. Transportation is an issue. Grocery store is an issue.
And that testing center is expected to open up next week. For now, reporting in Bakersfield, I'm Imani Stevens, 23 ABC News, connecting you.